what's up everybody, Night Batman here, and I have just gotten back from watching Mad Max Fury Road, and I have to say straight off, I think that this is definitely going to be the #1 action movie of the year, and probably my pick for one of my top 5 of the best of 2015. Now I know it's pretty early to say something like that, especially not only early in this review, but also just halfway through the year, but I am very confident in this movie, and here's why, based on my review. The story is simple enough to follow. If you guys have not seen the first 3 Mad Max films, I'm pretty sure that this is a remake because there aren't many references to the past movies, and whatever parts of the origin story that we are getting a taste of, it seems very different to what we've seen in the first Mad Max film. This time Mad Max is played by Tom Hardy, and he does a really great job of playing not only a badass character but also a very sympathetic and heroic character. In the story, civilization has fallen and humanity is just at its lowest point, and people are doing what they can to survive and go as far as supporting an antagonist like King Immortan Joe. I really don't know how to pronounce the name for this actor, but he does a really good job at playing this big bad guy who kind of gives off a Darth Vader vibe, only if he was paler and uglier and saggy to hell. Now, alongside Mad Max, there is also the character of Furiosa, who is played by Charlize Theron, and she not only does a great job of playing one incredibly badass female character, but she also does a good job of portraying this character who is pretty damaged but also trying to do what's right for others. They really do play well off each other based on, you know, elevating the action and really making you believe that they have what it takes to survive this road, as well as also showing that, you know, they carry their own emotional burdens. They are tortured by their own past. Another actor in this movie is Nicholas Hoult, who plays Warboy Knox, and he's actually a pretty surprising character in this movie to me, mainly because I thought he would be just a straight up antagonist, but then as the story goes, it actually shows that he does have a lot of good in him, and it's great to see how he goes through some character development in this, despite it being a very, very simple movie, and you really do root for him and see how, you know, he does a lot to help Max and Furiosa. Now, on the topic of action, that is also one of the absolute strongest points of this movie. What I really love is that it goes back to old school action where it has little to no special effects. Sure, there is one scene where special effects are very heavy, but other than that one moment, we get so many action scenes that it just relies on practical effects and just good old school destruction and mayhem. It's also great to see that old school vehicular warfare that you don't really get to see much in movies nowadays. The action scenes are very long and very engaging. What I like is how, even though they are somewhat long, they don't feel too stretched out. They feel like they're at just the right pace. The movie itself is also very great to look at. I really enjoyed this color palette that they use for it. It really matches with the whole desert setting. It also really adds to the cinematography in this, because there are a lot of really great looking shots in this movie. It's really hard to look away. It really reminded me of The Dark Knight, where it really looked good visually. Every scene was beautifully shot, and it really kept you just so glued to the screen because everything just looks so amazing. So overall, I really don't want to add more to this review because I'm just going to keep rambling on and on. I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to get tired of it, but all I can say right now is that this movie deserves to have my rating of 5 out of 5. Everything you would want in a summer movie is there, and it's definitely something that you have to see in the movies. I will say that for the 3D aspect of it, you might want to pass on that because it didn't feel very necessary to watch in 3D. It felt like you could watch it on 2D and there wouldn't really be much of a difference. So if you have the chance, just go for 2D and you would really be saving your money. But other than that, this movie is a straight 5 out of 5. You will enjoy every minute of it. Even when the story slows down, you are still going to be engaged with all these great characters and really rooting for them in the end. And, you know, when you have such a great cast like this and such a pretty simple story to follow, there's not really much wrong that you can do with this movie. So Mad Max Fury Road, you've got to go check it out. It's in theaters. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really think you will. If you have already seen it and you would like to share some thoughts, please feel free to share them in the comments below, and I'll be checking those out. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and take care. Later.